Today we're beginning a new math chapter 9, and we're focusing on lesson 9.1, measure with a centimeter model. So let's learn a little bit more about centimeters before we begin. There are two new important vocabulary words that we need to understand in order to help us with this chapter. The first word is centimeter. You'll see a picture of a broken ruler showing you 1 centimeter. Up until now, when we looked at our regular ruler, if you have it handy, go grab it, we've been focusing on the inch side. And on the inch side of our ruler, there are 12 inches that equal 1 foot. But if you flip it over, the other side of your ruler is measuring in centimeters. You'll see there are 30 centimeters on a ruler. You'll notice centimeters are much smaller than inches. So when I'm measuring something, it would take more centimeters than it would inches to find the length. The next important vocabulary word is meter. A meter, or 1 meter, is the same length as 100 centimeters. So if I were to put 100 centimeters next to each other, it would equal 1 meter, or 100 centimeters. Let's take a look at today's lesson. So today's icann statement. I can use a centimeter model to measure the length of an object. I'm taking a look at a close-up of your model and draw page. So if you have your math book handy, open it up to the model and draw page and look on with me. It says a unit cube is about 1 centimeter long. In your baggie that we sent home, you should have a unit cube. It looks like a small cube and it could be any color. In the picture, their unit cube is green. Our question says, about how many centimeters long is this string? Well, you'll notice they took their green centimeter cube, or unit cube they call it, and they used the mark and move forward method to leave a mark each time to show 1 centimeter. So if we look, each space in between the marks is equal to 1 centimeter, and this string is about 11 centimeters long. Remember, you can make a mark for each centimeter to keep track and to help you count after you're finished. Let's take a look at the next page and practice using this method. I'm looking at your listen and draw page. Go ahead and open to it for me. Again, our lesson is measuring with a centimeter model. That unit cube is our model that we're using to help us today. Our essential question is, how do you use a centimeter model to measure the lengths of objects? We need to use that cube to help us measure the lengths. So you'll notice on this page, I have a red line, a green line, and a blue line. Our job is to use that cube and find out how many unit cubes long, or how many centimeters long, each of those strings are. So let's start with the red string. Go ahead and grab your cube and a pencil. Remember, make sure you leave a mark each time you slide it over. Be neat, line it up, and let's find out how many centimeters long the red string is. Go ahead and try it. If you did it correctly, you should have gotten 4 centimeters. Remember, count the spaces in between, not the lines themselves. So if I look in between, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 centimeters for the first red line. Go ahead and try the green line. If you did it correctly, you should have gotten 7 centimeters. Again, I'm counting the spaces in between because each space represents 1 centimeter. Go ahead and try the last blue string on your listen and draw page, and let's see what you get. If you did it correctly, you should have gotten 5 centimeters. Excellent job. Make sure you showed all of your work on this page. If you've completed it, it should look just like this page. How did I show my work? I showed it by leaving a mark each time I moved the unit cube forward, And then I even labeled in between each space to show that each space represents 1 centimeter. Make sure that you finish this listen and draw page and it looks just like mine. If you've done that, you are ready to try that on your own section. Go ahead and complete your problem set and your homework page and keep up the awesome work from home. I can't wait to see it.